Welcome everybody back to the show. We got Wendy Day with us today, and of course M.Reck every day. What's up? What's up, Wendy?
What's up?
Hi guys.
How you doing?
Slow.
So,
Rick, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while.
I'm good, Wendy. How you doing?
I'm good. I love you, Rick. I'm glad
I
you're
love you too.
so I saw an interview the other day with that new. I couldn't even call him a rapper. He's more just an entertainer, Russ. Okay, making a lot of noise out here, and he did an interview and basically saying like, I'm selling these shows out by myself. I'm bringing 1,000 to 2,000 people to these shows myself. A lot of these other artists, they got to get this person, that person. They got to have 5 people on the bill to do a big venue when I can do that myself, you know? And you might not think 1,000 to 2,000 people is a lot, but these people can't even do that by themselves. And if you do the math, that is a lot, you know? And he's like, I can go to any city and do that. I'm going
That's
overseas
impressive.
to do it. Yeah, so very impressive. And then he's also saying he was very heartbroken when he got into the industry. You know, he's been doing this for a while, but he was actually in and meeting a lot of rappers, and a lot of them don't have the kind of money they're talking about or showing. They're just trying to keep up with the Jones. Now, Reck and Wendy.
I remember when I felt that way.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna, and no disrespect to the arsonist. You remember the arsonist, Wendy?
Yes.
So
Those my guys.
those are the first guys I ever worked with. Okay, and Q.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, Q Unique calls me. He's like, yeah, meet me down here in Brooklyn. I go into this basement, dingy ass thing, and I'm like, and they have like little old ass 8-track boards and everything. I'm like, what the fuck? And I told him, I said, I thought you guys were rich. You just put an album out. And they
I remember
said,
seeing
"Nah."
Crazy.
on the train.
I recorded there. You talking about? It was like in Crown Heights, Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I recorded it. That's
Oh,
funny
with
that you mentioned-
what was his other name? There was Q. Damn, they had the light skinned guy.
Q Unique. You had Destroy. You had Swell. You had
Swell.
Freestyle.
Swell was the one with the crazy hair, right? Yeah.
Those are my guys.
Nah, I
I
fuck
was
with them.
tour with those guys. They made a lot of
Wow.
money touring.
Oh yeah. But there was so many of them. It was hard for them to. But like I remember being heartbroken in that, and I won't name certain rappers, but I remember taking them around and lending them $20 to get something to eat, and like this is a rapper that's on a major label, you know.
I remember seeing Biggie on the train. I was on my way home to Brooklyn, and I remember seeing Biggie, and Life After Death had just dropped.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, why? It's the hottest album in the streets. Why is this man on?
You mean Ready to Die? He died before Life After Death came out. So you mean Ready to Die?
I'm sorry, Ready to Die. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Gotcha.
So he was riding the
I was
train around.
dumbfounded by that.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Continue the story. I just wanted to, rectify.
No, I'm glad you did. I was just dumbfounded because I didn't realize that artists weren't like rich.
Yeah.
Mhm.
In fact, I wrote an article about it for The Source, not about him being on the train, but about how we all think that they're wealthy and they're not.
I mean, let's be honest. Mobb Deep in the '90s didn't have that much money. I mean, because I was listening to Prodigy's book the other day. He's talking about living in like apartments, right? And they had hit records out, right? Hit records.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, we finally got enough money for me and my girl to move to another house. But this is like 2000s. You've already dropped 3 major albums at this point. So why didn't they make it like nowadays? It seems like they're making more money. But are they just more in debt?
Well, what was happening back then, and it's actually worse today than it was back then because today they're 360 deals.
Yeah.
You know, artists have to recoup before they see any money from their label. Mm-hmm. So back in the day, they were living on their advances. Mm. So if they were advanced 25,000 or 50,000 out of their budget, you know, it was so expensive to make an album back then that all of the money went to making the album.
Yeah.
You know, these guys were strapped. I remember Q-Tip speaking on a panel at City College, and he was talking about how he was still living he was still sleeping on his mother's sofa.
Man, I think you did a story about that before because I remember reading something about it. Yeah. Still, wow. It's like dumbfounding, you know? It's like,
it is dumbfounding.
Because, like, even when I was doing music videos, I was making good money. Like, you know, I still do music videos today, but when I was, like, really just focused on just music videos, I mean, I was living well. I might have been living better than some rappers.
You probably were because you didn't have to recoup.
That's true.
You know, indie artists do really well because indie artists get to keep the bulk of their show money and the bulk of their streaming income.
Yeah.
And I'm working with an artist today who makes between $80,000 and $120,000 a month.
Ooh.
Nice.
In streaming and show income.
And it sounds like Russ is in that space because he's doing like.
Oh, he's definitely in that space.
He's doing 30 million a video, and then he's doing like 64 million on streams. That kid's making upwards of 100,000 a month.
We're doing 5 million streams a month for that money.
Wow.
So if he's doing 12 times as much, then he's making like 12 times the streaming income.
Yeah. I was just talking total songs. I don't think he's doing 60 million a month, but he's doing.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess not. I didn't think about that. Yeah.
But tally together, he's probably doing like a few, like 5 to 10 million a month streams.
Yeah.
That's good money.
It is.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's just on one platform.
And he's independent, right?
Yeah. Salute to Russ. And you know what?
Huge salute. He's booked by Kara Lewis, who's like, Kara Lewis is a monster in this.
You know how I got up on Russ in the beginning? It was because of Tuma's Rap Caviar playlist.
Yeah.
He put him on there.
I like this playlist.
Yeah, no, I mean, he puts me on to a lot of rappers through that playlist.
Exactly. I got a call from a rapper that I'm friendly with in Phoenix because I guess Russ lives here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And Mickey Zobel is the artist in Phoenix. He called me and he's like, yo, do you know Russ? He's awesome. And he raved about him so much. And I really respect Mickey as an artist. So I went and checked Russ out and I'm like, oh my God, Russ is really talented.
Yeah. Nah, he can like sing, rap, he can do everything. And it's like, it's just totally left.
Yeah, I like his image too. He's like very like down to earth and he's very like regular.
Yeah. He wears his hair out crazy. He's just
with him,
He seems like he's Spanish almost, right? Is he Spanish?
I don't know. He might be, yeah.
He might be, yeah. Nah. But he's dope. He has a different look, everything. Like he just does him. He's not following any trends or anything. And I can do nothing but respect that, especially today when everyone's following the Migos trend.
Exactly.
Heavily.
Everybody's like on somebody else's dick.
Yeah. Another one to watch out for is Ugly God. He's really making a lot of noise.
Oh yeah? Okay. Where's he from?
I have no clue, but I checked out a few of his songs and they were pretty good. Okay. I'm in that beginning stage of getting into him. I saw he's been doing a couple interviews on a few platforms right when I caught a wind of him. So that was, it's pretty dope.
That's cool.
So, guys, it's all smoke and mirrors out here. Rec, have you ever had an experience meeting a rapper and you're
too many? Too many. Like I'll be putting your favorite rapper on blast left and right.
Okay, but what broke you in? Like, what was the first rapper that kind of like, whoa?
First rapper? Oh, man, we can't name names because damn. Whew.
You don't have to name a name. How about just an experience?
All right, I'll put it to you like this. I've been driving since I was young. Mm-hmm. Right? So I say, and that to me, it wasn't even that young, 19. I've been driving since I was 19. So, when you see, rappers that you listen to or you vibe out to, mm-hmm. and you notice they don't have vehicles, like, and me, I was working, I was always hustling, you know what I'm saying? Or I had, a construction job. I had one job, construction job, and I was hustling on the side.
Okay.
So, but I always kept up with a car, mm-hmm. So, rappers, they so-called live this extravagant life. Me seeing numerous rappers with no cars and all that did it for me. I'm like, this whole thing is smoke and mirrors. Like these dudes is frauding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then once I put myself in the industry, it was like, I knew everybody's business, you know what I mean? Because you become close with these guys.
And it's a small circle.
You see exactly everything for what it is. Yeah. And everything that they was portraying wasn't reality.
Right.
Pretty much. Exactly. So that did it for me, All
right, we'll end this segment on that note. Check you later.
Salute.